Hello the internet, and welcome to our ongoing video series all about going beyond keywords with dynamic search ads. My name's Sean Quadlin. I'm a product marketing manager here at Google, focusing specifically on best practices. So right now we're going to talk about some best practices for dynamic search ads, all about creating dynamic search ad targeting groups based on user behavior. You can use dynamic search ads to reach customers without needing to maintain a keyword list. Your targeting is instead based on your site. There's some straightforward steps to follow to create the best possible targeting groups for your DSA campaigns. You want to base your targeting groups on user behavior. In this video, we'll talk about the steps that you should follow with your targeting. Start by using recommended categories. Create an all web pages dynamic ad target. Separate out high-value targets. And finally, create different ad groups for your different targets. You can start using DSA by implementing recommended categories as your dynamic ad targets. These recommended categories are based on the content of your site. See which categories are recommended for your site by adding a new dynamic ad target on your Auto Targets tab. And remember that ads will only match to searches covered by your targets when you actually have a relevant landing page for that traffic. Along with recommended categories, it's a good idea to try and get in front of as many relevant searches as possible. That's why you should consider creating an all web pages dynamic ad target. This option ensures that you'll cover all relevant queries to your site where you also have a relevant landing page. Having an all web pages target will, of course, overlap with any other targets you have active in your account. Queries that match to more than one DSA target within one campaign will prefer the more specific target, whichever target covers fewer pages of your site. In addition to the system's normal behavior, think about setting lower bids for all web pages targets and their less specific traffic. It's also important to think about how excluding some traffic that you might not want in your campaign. We cover advice on that in a separate video, so please remember to check that out. Now, once your campaigns have been running, you may notice that some dynamic targets are performing better than others. Separate out high-value dynamic ad targets based on the insights you uncover in the categories report. This report displays performance data to help you identify high-performing categories. Adjust your strategy based on the traffic and performance that you're receiving. The final point that I want to cover for DSA targeting groups is creating great ads that match to users' searches. To do this, you'll want to create different ad groups for your different dynamic ad targets. While DSA headlines are customized and often longer than standard headlines, new ad groups allow for more tailored description lines that are more relevant to a user's query. Follow through on your headlines and landing pages by writing description text for your ad groups that matches what people are searching for. To recap, when you're creating targeting groups for your DSA campaigns, try to base those groups off of user behavior. Use the recommended categories. Create an all web pages dynamic ad target. Separate out high-value dynamic ad targets. And finally, create different ad groups for your different dynamic targets. Thanks for watching this video, and please check out the rest of our series.